I was skeptical about Printify Premium until I crunched the numbers. Here's what I found. From my own experiences using Printify Premium whilst building a 6-figure print-on-demand business, I'm ready to share my experiences. Is it really worth your cash? Let's find out together. In this video, I'm going to show you whether Printify Premium is a smart investment for your shop, the perfect time for you to consider signing up, and I'm going to uncover a super simple formula that you can use today to figure out if Printify Premium makes sense for you right now. But first off, let's tackle a big question. What on earth is Printify Premium? It's basically a Printify membership or subscription. And when you have it, the price you pay for products on Printify drops. This could mean cutting your costs by up to 20%. And lower costs means you get more from what you sell. Higher profits. Sounds amazing, right? Well, there is of course the cost associated with Printify Premium. It'll set you back about $29 a month, and this differs across different currencies. And like with most other software tools, you can also sign up for the annual plan, which will reduce those monthly costs. Before we do dive in, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a coupon code that you can use to get 1 month of Printify Premium completely for free. So if you're going through this video and maybe thinking of trying it out, this is a great way for you to give it a try completely risk-free. Now, $29 a month might seem like a chunk of change, but the real question isn't just about how much it costs. It's all about what you're getting back for your money, your ROI or return on investment. At the heart of it, Printify Premium is a good deal for you if the cost savings that you see from having the membership is higher than the money that you're investing into it. So let's get down to business and crunch some numbers. Let's see if Printify Premium does actually make sense. Sense. Have you ever heard of a break-even analysis? Simply put, it's a tool that businesses use to figure out when they start to make a profit. It helps you to understand how many products you need to sell to be able to cover your costs. That's great, Daniel, but why do I care? Well, by doing a break-even analysis, we can figure out if Printify Premium is a good investment for us. It'll show us the number of products that we need to sell to make that subscription fee worth it. Now imagine you run a lemonade stand and you're given the opportunity to join a club that helps you make lemonades a little bit cheaper. But you have to pay $10 a month to be in that club. Now let's look at this graph together. Moving from left to right along the x-axis tracks how many cups of lemonade you sell. Moving up and down, so the y-axis, shows us the total cost, including what you spend making lemonade and the club fee. Now without the club, a lemonade costs you $1 to make, but with the club, the cost to make each cup drops to 50 cents. But don't forget that we always have to add those $10 of the monthly fee for joining the club. On our graph, we'll draw 2 lines. The first line shows your costs without the club. As you can see, it starts low at 0 and climbs steadily as you make more lemonade because each cup costs you $1 to make. The second line is our costs with the club. It starts at $10 because that's how much we already invested into the membership. But because we're only paying 50 cents per lemonade, the line climbs at a much slower pace. Now we're searching for the point at which both of these 2 lines meet. This is our break-even point. It tells us how many cups of lemonade we need to sell for the club's savings on cost to equal that $10 fee. And you'll notice they cross right here at the 20 cup mark. This means you need to sell 20 cups of lemonade in a month for the club to start saving you money. This is where the savings you make on each cup balances the cost of the membership. And this means that every cup you sell beyond this point actually costs you less in total, thanks to the club savings. even with the $10 fee considered. So the moment that we sell 20 cups, we're in the clear. At this point, having the club membership is worth it. So should I invest in this lemonade club? Only if I'm expecting to sell more than 20 cups of lemonade per month. And this same principle goes for Printify Premium. Now the good news is that you don't need to start drawing graphs for all of your Printify products. I actually have a formula that you can use to determine how many items you need to sell in order for Printify Premium to be worth it for you. But before we look at that formula, if you feel like you're learning something so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could click the little thumbs up below this video. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more information around Printify, print on demand, and Etsy in the future. So let's have a look at this formula. Well, it's fairly simple. You basically want to take the cost of Printify Premium, so this may be $29 a month, and you want to divide it by the cost savings per item that you're going to see from using Printify Premium. So that means the product cost without Printify Premium minus the product cost that you'd be paying with Printify Premium. And this will ultimately give you the number of items that you need to sell in order to hit that break-even point. Let's have a look at a couple of examples to bring this to life a little bit more. And let's have a look at a couple of popular items on Printify. So let's start off with the Bella and Canvas 3001 t-shirt. If we scroll down, we've obviously got all of our different print providers. For this example, we're just going to assume that we want to go with Swift POD. One thing you can do, if you click over here on provider information, this opens up a breakdown of all of the different variations and the pricing. Now, not only the normal pricing, but also the Printify Premium pricing. So you can use this to compare the prices for any variant you want. Let's assume that I want to sell a black t-shirt. Let's go over here to black. We'll click on that, and this will now break this down into sizes. Just for this example, let's go with a large black t-shirt. As you can see here, it's $10.91 without Printify Premium. With Printify Premium, you're going to be paying $9.12. So if we plug that into our formula and we assume we're paying $29 a month for Printify Premium, that means that we need to sell 16.2, we'll round that up, to 17 t-shirts. So for Printify Premium to be worth it for us, we need to sell more than 17 t-shirts of this specific kind. If you're not expecting to sell more than 17 t-shirts, it might not be worth it for you yet. But if you are selling more than 17 t-shirts, it typically will be worth it. You'll be saving money further down the line. But this varies across different products. So let's have a look at another one. And this is another one of my favorites. It's a sweatshirt. It's the Gildan 18,000. If we do the same thing, so let's go to Swift POD. We'll click on provider information. And let's assume that I'm interested in the sand sweatshirt, again in large. We can see here, without Printify Premium, $17.36. With, it's $13.37. So if we plug that into our formula, it gives us 7.27 sweatshirts. So if we round up, 8 sweatshirts. That means we only need to sell 8 sweatshirts per month for Printify Premium to start saving us money. And another example is this very popular plush blanket. If we go down here and assume we want to set up with Spoke custom products, if we go on provider information, and let's assume we'll take the 50 by 60 inch blanket. Without premium, it's $23.88, and with Printify Premium, it's $18.39. So if we plug that into our formula, it gives us 5.28, meaning that we only need to sell 6 blankets a month for Printify Premium to start making sense for us. After we sold that 6th blanket, Printify Premium actually starts saving you money. But yeah, you might be thinking, I don't only sell the sand sweatshirt in size large. Fair enough. But as you'll see, the difference in normal price versus Printify Premium price is typically fairly similar across a specific product. So it still should give you a general good idea of how many products you need to sell for it to be worth it for you. So, should you invest in Printify Premium? Sorry for the wishy-washy answer, but it depends. Firstly, it ultimately all boils down to how many sales you're making or expecting to make. And secondly, it's all about what items you're actually selling. Different products have different costs and different savings by using Printify Premium. So as you could see earlier, the break-even point is going to be slightly different for different items. So the best thing for you to do is to take today's learnings away and to start using this formula to see if Printify Premium would make sense for you. And as I mentioned earlier, I do have something special for you. You can use the coupon code ETSYDANIEL to get 30 days of Printify Premium completely for free. So this is a great way to test the waters and give it a try without any risks attached at all. But now it's your turn. I want you to jump into the comments and let me know if you already subscribe to Printify Premium and what you think of it so far. Would love to hear your feedback and your thoughts so we can discuss it together.